Now we will discuss about the vapor phase axial deposition method. This method is also used to implement the optical fiber cables or fabricate the optical fiber cables. So this vapor phase axiation method, which is similar to the OVPO method, but in this method the pollution of the fabrication is less as compared to the OVPO method. So as compared to OVPO method means outside vapor phase oxidation method, it produce the less pollution during the fabrication of the fiber cable. So just you know about the how the fiber cables are fabricated by using the OVPO method. So if you are using the VPA method, so that is vapor phase axial deposition method, it have less pollution during the fabrication of the fiber. Okay, so in this there is no mandrel is required in order to design the optical fiber cable. In OVPO method, there is a mandrel. Here the difference is, here there is no mandrel is used to fabricate the optical fiber cable. The mandrel is not required as like OVPO method. You have to remember the differences. So what are the materials we are used for the OVPO method and VPA method? Okay. So in this method, the forest perform is formed. So there is in OVPO method also there is a perform. So here also there is a perform. In both the methods of OVPO and VPA method there is a perform is formed. You have to remember that in both the methods there is a perform is formed and it is grown in the axial direction. Whatever the perform is developed or formed, that perform is grown in an axial direction by moving the rod in upward direction. And here whatever the rod which is used, that is continuously rotated to maintain the cylindrical symmetry of the particle deposition. So let me know in the previous method of OVPO, so there is a mandrel, that mandrel is continuously rotated by deposition of a SiO2 particle which are passed through the burner. So here in this process also, so in this process also we are using the rod. There is no mandrel here. In previous case there is a mandrel, but in this method there is no mandrel here, but we are using some rod. So that rod is moving in the upward direction in order to form the waveform. Okay, this waveform which is rotated in the direction of a axial direction. So here when the rod is rotated, why we are rotating the rod? So the when the rotation of rod is continuous, so the particles which are deposited on the rod in order to form or in order to maintain that rod in the form of a cylindrical form. So here the cylindrical form which is used to implement in the form of a core and a cladding. So as perform is moves upward, it was transmitted into the solid state fiber. So actually we are depositing those particles which are in the normal form. So those particles now we have to convert that into the form of a solid state by using the ring heater. Okay, see here, this is the diagram. This is the diagram of a VAD method, that is vapor phase axial deposition method. So in this method, so observe carefully here, I am initially using the torches here. There is a torches are used here. So these torches which are used to produce the glass particles. So in previous cases we are using the burner. So that burner, through that burner we are depositing the halide vapor particles in order to convert those into the glass particles. So remember that thing, in OVPO method we are having the burner. So through that burner we are depositing the halide vapor particles. So that burner will convert that halide vapor particles into the glass particles. But here we are directly using the torches. These torches will generate the glass particles. Okay. So these glass particles will converted in the form of a waveform, that is a forest waveform. These glass particles are converted in the form of a forest waveform by rotating this rod. Here you have the rod. By rotating this rod in the direction of a upward, what are the glass particles here? So these glass particles are formed in the form of a waveform. So whatever there is a reaction here, so in this the glass particles are reacted to the rotation of a rod. So that reaction we can observe by using the TV here, and another one is thermoview here. So we can control that by using this TV and thermoviewer. So we can observe the particles here. Particle means whatever the reaction of those particles, that will be viewed by using the TV viewer or thermoviewer here. So here see, the torches are used to generate the glass particles, and forest waveform was formed due to the rotation of the rod. As we discussed now, the torches which are used to generate the glass particles, so these glass particles are converted in the form of a forest waveform by rotating this rod, so in the upward direction. Okay, so whatever the reaction of the forest waveform, that reaction can be observed in the reaction chamber by monitoring with TV and thermoviewer. Okay. See, in this we are using the TV and thermoviewer in order to observe the reaction of this forest waveform while rotating the rod. Okay, so as the forest waveform moves upward direction, so whenever we are rotating the rod, so the rod will be rotated in order to move that waveform in the direction of a upward direction. So while moving that waveform in the upward direction, this forest waveform is, that is the glass particles here initially, that is converted in the form of a forest waveform, that will be converted into the solid state fiber. That fiber is now converted into the solid state fiber with the help of a ring heater. So there is a heating process by using the ring heater, that will be converted in the form of a solid state fiber. Okay, here I am using the ring heater here. This is the ring heater. So this ring heater will be used to convert this porous waveform into the form of solid state fiber. Next, the transparent glasses was formed. So actually up to now we are having the solid state fiber. So this actually we need the transparent glass fiber. So in order to convert the transparent glasses which are formed by the transparent waveform by rotating the seed rod in the clockwise direction. Whatever you are having the solid state fiber, that solid state fiber now again rotated by using the seed rod in the clockwise direction. So then the solid state fiber will be converted in the form of a transparent glass fiber. See here, up to this you are having the ring heater process. This ring heater will convert this in the form of a solid state fiber. This solid state fiber here, that will be passed through the seed rod. This seed rod will be rotated in the direction of a clockwise direction. So by this rotation of this seed rod in the clockwise direction, whatever you are having the solid state fiber, that will be penetrated in the transparent format. That is the purpose of a seed rod here. So we can control this seed rod rotation by using the motor and the pulling machine here. This is the method of VPA method, vapor phase axial deposition method. So here we have some advantages of VPA method as compared to the OVPO method. So in this VPA method, the both step and graded index fibers we can fabricated by using the VAD method. Okay, step index and graded index fibers are fabricated by using the vapor phase axial deposition method, and in this method there is no center at holes. That means there is no mandrel is required in the VAD method, vapor phase axial deposition method. And another one advantage is useful for long communication fiber fabrication. So that means whenever we are going for the VAD method, vapor phase axial deposition method, so it have very less losses as compared to the OVPO method. So that's why we are going for the long communication fiber fabrication, and it have the less pollution during the fabrication of the fiber. So this is the method which is used to implement the optical fiber cables. I will repeat again. Oh, this is the another method, VPA method or VAD method, which is used to implement the optical fiber cable, that is called vapor phase axial deposition method. So this method which is having very less pollution during the fabrication of a optical fiber cable. Okay, generally we are using the method which is used to implement the optical fiber cable. That means how the optical fiber cables are designed or fabricated. Okay, so this method we are using to fabricate the optical fiber cable. So by using this method, when the fabrication of the optical fiber cables which have the less pollution, and this method is not required any mineral as like a OVPO method. Okay, in this method there is a fairform. That fairform is used to form the core and cladding materials. Okay, see here in this method the porous fairform is formed and it is grown in the axial direction by moving the rod in the upward direction. So as we know how the fairform will be formed by using the torches, we are generating the glass particles. Those glass particles are converted in the form of a glass form by rotating the rod in the axial direction. By the rotation of that rod in the axial direction, whatever the reaction will be in the chamber. See, this is the diagram of VAD method or VPA method. By the rotation of this rod in the axial direction, there is a reaction in the forest form. That reaction we can observe by using the TV. That means we can monitoring the whatever the reaction in this chamber, that will be observed by using the TV and thermoviewer, and then we can control if there is any difficulties. Okay, after that the furous form is formed. The this rod will be continuously rotated in the upward direction. So while rotating this in the upward direction, we are using the ring heater to convert this porous form into the solid state fiber. We are using the ring heater. Here it will convert this porous form into the solid state fiber. So after that again it will be converted to in the form of a transparent glass. So in order to form the convert the solid fiber into the glass fiber, that is a transparent glass fiber, we are using the seed rod that will be rotated here in the direction of a clockwise direction. That direction or the rotation speed will be controlled by using the fulling machine and motor here. This is the VPA method or VAD method. This method having the advantages, we can designing the both step index and graded index fiber by using the VPA method, and this method does not require any mineral at the center, and it have very less pollution during the fabrication of the optical fiber cable. And another advantage is this method we can use it to implement the long distance or long communication fiber cables. And the next method